What factors continue to fuel the ongoing conflict between Russia and Ukraine? This question is as multifaceted as the conflict itself. The tension between these two nations extends beyond a mere territorial dispute. It's an intricate web of political maneuvering, historical grievances, and cultural complexities, all of which contribute to the current unrest. The surface-level skirmishes we see are merely the tip of an iceberg, a manifestation of deep-rooted issues that have been brewing for years. But to understand the full picture, let's delve into the timeline of major events in this conflict. The seeds of this conflict were sown long ago. Let's take a step back to the year 1991. The Soviet Union, a superpower that held sway over large swaths of Eastern Europe and Central Asia, was on the brink of dissolution. Amidst this historic upheaval, Ukraine, a nation that had been part of the Soviet Union, boldly declared its independence. This was a pivotal moment, setting the stage for the complex political dynamics we see today. Fast forward to 2004, when Ukraine was swept up in the Orange Revolution. This period of civil unrest was ignited by allegations of widespread corruption and electoral fraud in the presidential elections. The Orange Revolution marked a significant shift in Ukraine's political landscape, pushing the country towards pro-Western policies and further away from Russia's influence. But the journey towards independence wasn't smooth. In 2014, a decade after the Orange Revolution, tensions reached a boiling point with the annexation of Crimea by Russia. This move was met with international condemnation and marked a significant escalation in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. However, the discord did not stop there. The war spread to the Donbas region of eastern Ukraine, where pro-Russian separatists took up arms against the Ukrainian government. This ongoing war, which has tragically claimed thousands of lives and displaced many more, is a stark reminder of the deep-seated issues at the heart of this conflict. Of course, the Russia-Ukraine conflict is not an isolated event. International players have had a significant role in shaping the course of this conflict. The European Union and NATO have been vocal supporters of Ukraine, providing economic aid and political backing. The United States, too, has played a pivotal role, offering intelligence support and military aid to Ukraine. But it's important to remember that this conflict is not a simple clash between two nations. Rather, it's a series of intertwined events, spanning decades, influenced by the ebb and flow of global politics, and deeply rooted in historical tensions. As we can see, this conflict is not a simple clash, but a series of intertwined events spanning decades. In the shadows of this conflict, intelligence agencies play a crucial role. Let's dive into the unseen world of these agencies and their pivotal contributions to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Two such entities, the National Geospatial Intelligence Agency, or NGA, and the National Reconnaissance Office, NRO, have been instrumental in providing valuable intelligence on Russian military activities. The NGA, for instance, gathers and analyzes geospatial intelligence. This involves determining the composition of objects on the ground, conducting facial recognition, and analyzing all-weather imagery. It's a bit like playing a high-stakes game of Where's Waldo, but instead of searching for a man in a striped sweater, these analysts are identifying military machinery, troop movements, and strategic locations. During the ongoing conflict in Ukraine, the NGA has provided critical insights into Russian military operations. This intelligence has not only informed the U.S. response, but has also been crucial in shaping support for Ukraine. Now let's talk about the NRO. This agency is responsible for building and operating spy satellites. These satellites, quite literally, provide a bird's-eye view of the conflict zone, capturing real-time information that is then analyzed by the NGA. So you could say the NRO is the eyes in the sky, and the NGA is the brain making sense of what those eyes see. The collaboration between these agencies is a testament to the interconnectedness of intelligence operations. The NGA and NRO work hand in glove, with the NRO providing satellite capabilities to the NGA. This synergy enables the delivery of timely and accurate intelligence that is critical to national security. These agencies also extend their collaboration beyond national boundaries. The NGA, for instance, shares foundational information with foreign countries, further enhancing global understanding of the conflict. In essence, the work of these intelligence agencies is like an intricate puzzle, each piece adding a bit more clarity to the overall picture. Their contributions, though often unseen and unheralded, are invaluable in navigating the complex terrain of international conflicts. These unsung heroes continue to provide vital information that shapes the strategies of nations. The toll of this conflict is not limited to the battlefield. It ripples far beyond, reaching into the homes of civilians and echoing around the globe. The Russia-Ukraine conflict has triggered a humanitarian crisis of heart-wrenching proportions. People's lives have been overturned, families torn apart, and economic hardships inflicted on an already struggling populace. In the midst of the turmoil, families are displaced, forced to leave their homes, their communities, their very lives behind. The sorrows of a mother clutching her child, the fear in the eyes of a father who can't provide for his family. These are the unseen casualties of war. Lives are disrupted, dreams shattered, and futures uncertain. The displacement of people is not just a statistic, it is a testament to the human cost of conflict. But the impact does not stop at the borders of these nations. The conflict has global implications, causing tension between Russia and Western countries. It's a geopolitical chess game, where every move can potentially alter the balance of global power. This tension breeds uncertainty and threatens global security, making it an issue that concerns us all. The economic implications are equally significant. The conflict disrupts global trade, affects energy prices, and destabilizes financial markets. Economies are interwoven in today's globalized world, and a disturbance in one region can send shockwaves through economies around the world. It's not just about numbers and figures, it's about jobs, livelihoods, and the well-being of people worldwide. This conflict is not just a regional issue, but a global concern that calls for a collective response. It is a reminder of our shared responsibility to promote peace, to uphold human rights, and to work towards a world where conflicts do not dictate the course of human lives. So, we return to our initial question: what factors continue to fuel this conflict? As we've delved into the intricate timeline of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, we've discovered a rich tapestry of historical, political, and cultural aspects that continue to influence the dynamics of this prolonged dispute. The roots of this conflict stretch back centuries, interlacing with the shared history and divergent national identities of Russia and Ukraine. We've seen how the power struggle between these two nations has been shaped by their political ambitions and strategic interests. The desire for territorial control, geopolitical dominance, and national security have all been significant catalysts in this ongoing strife. We've also explored the pivotal role of intelligence agencies in this conflict. Agencies like the National Geospatial-Intelligence Agency and the National Reconnaissance Office have been instrumental in gathering and analyzing crucial data, shaping the response of the United States and its allies. From tracking military activities to conducting facial recognition, these agencies have provided invaluable insights into the unfolding situation on the ground. Furthermore, we've discussed the profound impact this conflict has on civilians and the global community. The human cost of this war is incalculable, with countless lives disrupted and displaced. Beyond the immediate region, the ripple effects of this conflict have been felt worldwide, influencing international relations, global security, and economic stability. Finally, we've touched on the role of neurodiversity in intelligence work, highlighting the unique contributions of individuals like Morgan McCardell, an autistic geospatial analyst who uses her pattern recognition skills to analyze satellite images and track Russian forces in Ukraine. Her story underscores the importance of embracing diverse perspectives and talents in tackling complex global issues. The Russia-Ukraine conflict is a complex issue that requires a nuanced understanding and a collaborative approach towards resolution. And as we continue to observe, we hope for a peaceful resolution that respects the sovereignty of nations and the well-being of all people involved.